Hi friends, welcome to HDK Kids TV. Our today's story is about one witch and one small girl. That witch is very danger. How will she behave that? Now we'll see. The Sleepless Princess. Once there lived a king who had a beautiful daughter. The king was very fond of his daughter that he gifted her a beautiful garden. It was the prince's favorite routine to play in a garden during the day. The princess would invite all her friends and they would spend their time happily in the garden playing games and having fun. One day, the princess was playing in a garden with her friends. There was a castle near the kingdom. A witch lived in that castle. That day, the princess and her friends made a lot of noise while playing that it disturbed the witch who was sleeping. Annoyed, the witch woke up in rage. The witch went straight to the palace garden and shouted,
Silly girl, how dare you disturb my sleep? I will let you know what is to lose sleep. From now on, you will never be able to sleep.
cursed the witch. The spell worked and the princess lost her sleep. She would go to the terrace and spend the night counting stars. As day passed, the princess grew pale due to sleeplessness. The same routine continued at night. Mother Fairy saw the sleepless princess and took pity on her. She sent the sleep fairy to help the princess. That night, the princess was on her terrace walking when the sleep fairy appeared before her.
Dear princess, if you promise me never to disturb anybody's sleep, I will remove the witch curse.
Said the fairy. The princess promised, and the fairy blessed her. The curse was dissolved, and the princess was able to sleep again. So, children, what is the moral of the story? I will tell you. The moral of the story is if someone is sleeping or doing some important work, don't disturb them. So, children, our next story is about one magical box. What happened in the story? Now we'll see. The magical box. A little boy lived with his grandmother in a hut near the forest. One night, the boy dreamed of finding a golden box in the forest. He woke up feeling excited. It was winter and a chilly northern wind made it very windy. The boy decided to explore the forest the next day. So, the next morning, the boy wore his gloves, a scarf, and pulled his cap over his ears to protect himself from the cold and ventured out. The boy heard a lot of stories from the villagers about the forest. Some called it is a magical forest. They had warned him that it was full of strange trees and thick bushes, but the brave boy was determined in his mission to find the golden box. He kept walking, keeping an eye out for anything out of place. In a while, the boy's foot struck something hard. He stopped and saw that it was a tiny golden box similar to what he had seen in his dream last night. His eyes lit up. Then something shiny caught his eye. It was a tiny key. The little boy picked up the key, inserted in the keyhole of the box, and opened it. Bright light came out of the box. The light blinded him. When his eyes adjusted to the light, he saw a beautiful fairy. The fairy spoke.
Little boy, you have released me from a curse. I bless you with the happiness always.
When the fairy disappeared, the boy realized how the trapped fairy had made him see the dream. Soon the fairy's words came true. On returning home, he found a beautiful mansion in place of his hut. The little boy and his granny lived happily ever after. The woman cheat. Once a woman came in a royal court and said, Your Majesty, this man is a thief. He forcibly took all my ornaments as I was passing by. But the man protested.
No, Your Majesty, she is lying. I am a visitor to Delhi. This woman met me on a road and said that if I accompanied her, she would let me meet you. I wanted to see you, so I followed her. I have not taken away her ornaments as she is accusing.
But the woman started protesting loudly for justice and also started to cry. Birbal saw the king was confused. He thought of a plan. He asked the woman,
How much did your ornaments cost?
5,000 gold coins, sir. Birbal looked at the woman. She was a poor woman in dirty clothes. He was sure that she was lying. She could not have such valuable ornaments. Birbal called the servant and said,
Give her 5,000 gold coins.
Later on, as the woman left the court with the money, Birbal called the man and advised him something into his ears. When the woman had gone out of the court, Birbal asked the man to do as he told him. As the man left, Birbal asked his servant to follow both the man and the woman. The servant followed them. He saw that the woman holding the money clutched in her hand and walking fast. Soon the man went to her and tried to snatch away the money bag from her, but the man did not let her go with the bag of money, and the woman was tried in fighting with man. She said, You came with me to the royal court from where I got this money, and I'll teach you a lesson. The man and woman rushed back to the King Akbar's court once more. The servant ran to Birbal and reported all that he had seen. Soon the man and the woman entered the royal court. The woman said,
Your Majesty, this man did not let me go with my money bag. On the way, he followed me and tried again to snatch the money bag I had received.
Birbal intervened and asked the woman,
Did the man try to snatch the bag from you?
Yes, sir, he pulled real hard, but I did not let go.
Now Birbal grew very angry and scolded the woman.
You liar! If this man could not pull away a bag from your hands, how could he have forced you to give him the ornaments? You lied before and falsely accused a visitor to our city. You will be punished.
Hearing this, she realized that she was being caught. She pleaded for mercy. King Akbar showed mercy and let her go. But she was not allowed to stay in Delhi. The visitor to Delhi thanked Birbal for his plan and went away happily. The most beautiful. The courtiers in King Akbar's court were always making plans to remove Birbal from the favored position he held. One day, one of the courtiers went to Hussain Khan, King Akbar's brother in law, and said,
You are the queen's brother. Being the king's brother in law, you must hold the post that Birbal occupies.
Oh, that's impossible. I can't do anything about it.
said Hussain Khan helplessly.
Why not? Just ask your sister to put in a word for you. The king can never turn down the queen's request.
Hussain Khan agreed. He went to the queen and asked her to put in a word for him. That evening, when King Akbar came to meet the queen, she was not in a good mood. King Akbar said, Begum, something is surely bothering you. What's the matter?
I want my brother Hussein to get the post that Birbal holds.
I can't give him that post, Begum. Hussain Khan is foolish and stubborn. One needs the intelligence of Birbal to help in royal administration. Furthermore, I have no reason to dismiss Birbal.
I have a plan. Tomorrow evening, you must ask Birbal to fetch me in a royal garden for a stroll with you. I will refuse, and when he won't be able to persuade me, then you can dismiss him in anger.
King Akbar agreed. The next evening, he called Birbal into the garden and said, Begum Sahiba is angry with me. Can you go and ask her to join me for a stroll here? You must try to please her. If you don't bring her here, Then I'll dismiss you. I'll give your post to my brother-in-law Hussein Khan. Birbal realized that it was a plan to remove him. After making a plan, he went to the queen's chamber and said,
Her Majesty, the king has asked you to join him for a.
As Birbal was speaking, a servant came and whispered something in his ears. The queen could not hear all of it. She only heard three words, the most beautiful. The Birbal turned to the queen and said,
Sorry, Your Majesty, the plan is changed now.
and then Birbal took his leave. The queen got worried. She thought the servant said something about the most beautiful, and then Birbal stopped requesting me to go into the garden. Oh my god, has the king found some beautiful woman for company? Maybe that's why Birbal talked of a change plan as I was not needed any longer. Seething in jealousy, the queen rushed to the royal garden. There she saw the king waiting for her all alone. Seeing her, King Akbar said, Begum, you had said that you will not heed Birbal's words. That's why you were not supposed to came here. Now you will lost the challenge. Tell me what made you came to the garden anyway? The queen had no answer to give. Clever Birbal has used his plan to secure his position once more. The queen could not tell anything to the king out of embarrassment. So, children, if you like our story, then please like, share, and subscribe our channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you.